What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Smash JT. Microsoft officially announced something that's been leaked everywhere and pretty much everyone saw this coming, but it's official. The Microsoft Xbox One S all-digital discless system is coming. It's going to be available May 7th for the MSRP of $249.99 USD. And while all of that may be interesting for some people, there are a lot of problems with this that I definitely want to talk about here today. Alright, where do I even start? First off, I am not a hater for Xbox. Even though I've made a few videos hating on it, I actually enjoy the Xbox One. I play it a lot. I use it as my main console hooked up in my living room. My cable box runs through it. I still yell at my Kinect even though it never listens to me. I love the Xbox One for the games that I have on it when I get around to playing them. But as far as this situation with Microsoft and selling the Xbox One S all-digital system, there's some serious issues with this. First off, the naming convention.
We finally have a working tractor beam, which we shall call Preparation H.
The Xbox One SAD. Who cleared that? Who greenlit that? Why is that okay? How is that okay? Did they not even think about that? They already had an issue back when the Xbox One was coming out, confusing the hell out of people with the naming conventions on that, and then people were calling that the X-Bone, and they were like, no, Microsoft is saying, please don't call it the X-Bone, we don't want it to be called that, please just call it the Xbox One. That's the natural intention for that name. People are going to call things what they want, although people stopped calling it the X-Bone because I guess it wasn't cool anymore? I don't know. But now they're coming out with another naming convention, and the shorthand of it is the Xbox One SAD. SAD. I cannot even fathom why they would think that would be okay. How they couldn't put two things together and say, oh wait, the abbreviation for what we're selling is called SAD. That's not going to go over well when people do shorthand of these consoles when they're trying to describe them and sell them online. It just isn't a good look. But even getting past the naming convention of this thing, if you can, that's just absurd to me. They're gonna need to rebrand that before it even comes out on May 7th. But be that as it may, the price itself, $249.99. Look at it, $250 pre-tax USD for a system that is already readily available in the United States with a disc system in it, and it regularly goes on sale for under $220. This makes absolutely no sense. Now, yes, I will say, for the good parts of this discless system, if you can even say it like that, but 1 terabyte hard drive, and it comes with a few games. Sea of Thieves, Minecraft, and Forza Horizon 3, which is great, but those games are already bargain bin games when it comes to Xbox One. I'm saying those are, like, you can find them used for $10 a piece, new $20 if you want those specific games as games on your console. Yes, you'd be spending about $50 total for the 3 of them, but that's if you really wanted those 3 games. And by the way, if you buy them physical, you'd be able to resell them afterwards, so there'd still be some inherent value on those. But if you were just strictly looking for an all-digital platform in your life, it still wouldn't make sense to buy this one when you can buy the regular S that just happens to have a disk drive for less. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Now, sure, it's probably going to be going on sale for far less than that, but as it stands right now, if you're able to get the One S for less than $250, why would anyone spend $250 for one that has less features? Which, by the way they're campaigning this thing and advertising it, the marketing materials say it's a diskless system. That's a feature in their eyes. That's not a feature. You're removing something that was assisting people in being able to play their system, being able to watch movies and Blu-rays or play video games via disc. You took that away from them, and you're saying this is a feature now because it's been taken away. That's mind-blowing to me. That is marketing at its finest. Although I will say I'm tongue-in-cheek with that because the marketing for Xbox is sorely lacking right now. I graduated bachelor's in business administration. I took plenty of marketing courses, and I will tell you guys right here and now, everything that I'm seeing about this, I would be slapping my forehead if I was in the executive room hearing what they were trying to spin as marketing to people. This is a joke. It's gonna fail, and it's gonna fail hard. Now, yes, it will probably sell when they steeply discount it for $180 or less, and I wouldn't even wait for Black Friday for that. I'm sure this thing will be heavily discounted after a couple of weeks of being on sale. Nobody's gonna buy it for that price. So yeah, you'll be able to get it for $200 or less. Which begs the question why it would even have the MSRP of $250 in the first place. Microsoft is clearly testing the waters with an all-digital console, and this is their way into that market. Is it gonna work out for them? Not if they go at it this route with that kind of price for a weirdly named system, calling it the SAD. I don't understand what they're trying to get at here. It's almost like they're dipping their toes in water and they're saying, yeah, it didn't work, we gave it a shot, but it didn't work. Even though when the Xbox first tried to come out, they were trying to go a diskless way with that, where you didn't need to keep putting your games in the system, it would just be an always online, and people really got pissed off about that back when that first got announced, which I can understand. Not to mention, this is going to make a huge dent on used games, and forcing people to go all digital removes the ability to buy used games, to buy games secondhand. You are basically at the mercy of Microsoft and their sales for their first-party games, or if you're just going to get the Game Pass and use it for that. But if you're trying to get games on the cheap and own things forever, you can't do that unless there are some really good sales on the Microsoft Store. So there aren't really that many benefits to going all digital anyways, and the way this is being marketed and presented to people, it's funny to me. It's strange, it's weird. I don't know who would have even possibly thought this was a good idea to move forward with that naming convention, but there are a lot of problems with this. Ultimately, I do think it's a good idea to have an all-digital system if they do it right, meaning they sell it steeply discounted, maybe even remove some features from it that aren't necessarily required to be in every Xbox One. Maybe just have some basic features, have it be able to play all the Game Pass games, and not even include a huge hard drive on it, and sell it for $120. That would open up a gigantic market for this thing, but they don't do that. They found themselves halfway in between what they were trying to do and what they wanted to do, and trying to appease consumers at the same time while trying to make money on this thing, and it just came out to be this convoluted mess of a console that nobody's going to have any interest in buying at the price point they're selling for. It's just sad. Yeah, that pun was intended, I'm sorry. Maybe even a console for cloud gaming when cloud gaming is ready. Maybe this is their entry into that foray. Without having the cloud gaming ready, they're just testing the waters to see what the market's like and how they can improve the console. And maybe Microsoft just has so much money, they don't care if they make money off this thing. They're just using it as a test console for the future console generation, which I could see some truth to that. And based off how they're going about marketing this thing, that would make more sense than anything that I can think of. And for anyone saying, hey, it comes with 3 games and a 1 terabyte hard drive, so it's worth it for that, look around to the Xbox One S's with the disc console on them already. Games come with that as well. Yes, most of the time it's just 2 games instead of 3, but it's $50 less for a console that doesn't have a disc drive. Think about that for a second. Well, it doesn't make any sense. Be that as it may, that's my rant, I guess. I didn't really expect to do a rant here. I just wanted to let you guys know that this thing's available and it's absolutely ridiculous, and it just turned into a rant, I guess. But anyways, that's where I'm going to leave it. But let me know what your thoughts are on the Xbox One SAD and how you feel about their marketing with it. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
Yes, Frau, on the whole, I think Preparation H feels good.
Smash,